yogis. Sorry about earlier. I'm gonna do a little class now that it's a little bit cooler in the evening, and I did a really nice reading today, and I've got one tomorrow and the next day actually. So thought I might as well pull a card for our class today. So I'm just gonna shuffle these bad boys up and then pull one at random, and that's gonna be what our intention is for today. That's weird. It's really weird because this was the card from today and you just saw me pull that out of the mail. But this is the Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. It's for your heart. And yeah, that's going to be our intentions for tonight's class, to be rooted and grounded. So, like right here. Alright, if everyone will just come to a seat. And close your eyes. I gotta turn on the fan. Okay. Deepen your breath. And with your breath, as you visualize that breath moving down the spine, I want you to visualize roots going down from your root chakra, from your Muladhara, into the ground, past the ground, into the earth, and giving you this true sense of grounded. Feeling grounded, embodying grounded. Breath in and breath out. Just breathing here, setting up your space, and setting up your intention to feel more grounded, to focus on the root, the home, your base. Find strength there so that you can build off of that, you can grow off of that. One more breath in and out. Bring your hands to heart center. Bow your head to your hands, bowing to yourself in devotion to your practice, in devotion to your intention of being rooted and grounded wherever you are, holding this sense of groundedness within you. Slowly lift the head, rub the hands together, creating some heat, friction, energy. Place your hands over your eyes. Blink them open. Remove your hands down. And let's get started. So, Earth Guardian is our intention, the color green, which is your heart. So we are going to do a lot of heart openers and a lot of root chakra base here. So, to start, actually, we're going to start on our backs today. So if everyone will just lie down on your back. Extend both of your legs out. Inhale, lift your right leg, like legs up the wall, and then extend the arms and interlace your fingers underneath your right knee. Not directly underneath the right knee, but just underneath it, so closer to your right thigh. Flex your toes, and let's give a little love to our roots on the right side. Point your toes and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Some ankle love, and then let's just make small circles in one direction. Come back and start in the other. Good. Come back to flexing those toes. Inhale. Exhale, begin to pull your right knee towards your right face. So really stretching that hamstring on the right side and the IT band. Breath in, breath out. Good. From here, just grab with the right hand, release the left hand out, make sure that both of your shoulders are planted. And I'm gonna bend my knee just so I don't hit the wall, but try and keep your, your right leg extended. And just slowly release that right leg down to your right side. You can bend your knee if you want, but if you're doing straight, you'll be stretching that IT band. Good. Inhale, bring it back up, nice and straight. And on your exhale, grab with the left hand and pull it over to the left side. Extend your right arm out. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale, lift, bring that right leg back to your center. Interlace your fingers around or underneath that right knee and just pull towards your face one more time. Release your grip and then slowly release that right leg down. Take a minute to just feel a difference on this side. Your right side's going to feel a little bit longer and stretched out. All right. Let's do the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg. Interlace the fingers underneath that left knee. Again, not directly underneath the joint, but closer to the left thigh. Flex your toes and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. And then let's make small circles going in one direction and the other. Just giving love to our roots. Good. Come back to a flex foot on that left side. Inhale. Exhale, pull that left knee towards your left face. Not your left face, your face. One more breath. Good. Grab with just the left hand, release that right arm down. Both of your shoulders are planted. Inhale, open that left leg over to the left. If you have space, try and keep it straight. If not, you can bend it. Take a breath here. Good. Inhale, come back up. Switch your grip. Right hand grabs that left leg and then pull over to the right. Again, I need to bend so I don't hit the wall, but if you can, keep it straight. Make sure that both of your shoulders are planted. You're feeling rooted where you are. Look over the left shoulder. Breath in. And breath out. Good. Inhale. Lift. Bring that left leg back to your center. Interlace your fingers and just pull again towards your face. Stretching your hamstring and your IT band. Breath in. And breath out, release the left side down. So just take a minute to ground down here, feeling both sides stretched equally, rooted. Good. Bend your knees. From here, we're just going to do a little bit of core to come back up to our seat. So go ahead and interlace your fingers at the base of your skull. Look up towards the ceiling, not towards your knees, so that your neck is engaged and strong. And we're just gonna do about 5 breaths of core and then come up to our seat. So we're just gonna do some crunches here. Inhale. And exhale, lift. Inhale, lower because you're extending, you're stretching everything out. And exhale, crunch in. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. Grab your knees and then pull yourself up to a straight seat, all the way into your Sukhasana, and then swivel around onto your hands and your knees. Breath in, breath out. Find that alignment. Find your roots, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Inhale, drop the belly down, roll the shoulders back, open the heart for your cow. Exhale, curl everything in, look in towards your heart for your cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale for your cat. Good. Come back. And from here, walk your hands in front of you. Try and keep the 90-degree angle in your knees. And walk forward for your Anahatasana, because this card is all about the heart. It's a message from the heart. So we're going to melt away with our heart melting pose any blockages that we're keeping in our heart from feeling grounded and rooted wherever we are. Home is where the heart is. One more breath. Good. Slowly walk your hands back to come into your tabletop position. Tuck your toes if they're not already tucked. Flow through one more cat-cow into your mountain pose. So inhale, drop the belly down, open the heart for your cow. Exhale for cat, lift the knees, slowly lift your hips high and come all the way into your mountain pose, Parvatasana. 3 rooting breaths here, spreading your fingers. Spreading your fingers nice and wide, making sure that there's space between your feet so that you feel really, really grounded. You feel sturdy where you are. 2 more breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. 1 more. Perfect. Let's look forward between the hands. Walk or step forwards. Have your feet come in between the hands. Inhale, rise into a halfway lift, Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Grab the back of your calves if they're accessible. Give yourself a hug. Kiss your roots. Love your roots. Feel grounded here. Wiggle your toes into your mat. Then release your hands down. Head hangs heavy, everything hangs heavy. Shake out your shoulders, shake out your branches, shake out your neck. And then slowly, by engaging your feet, and then your legs, and then your thighs, and then your core, all within, in alignment, you're gonna rise up with your spine nice and straight. Roll your shoulders back, push your heart forward. Why can't you see me? No, that's worse. Did my camera fall? Shoot. And come into your Samasthiti pose. Just gonna fix that a little bit. Hopefully that helps. Your soldier pose. Foundation of all standing asanas. In order to stand, we have to focus on that foundation. We have to focus on our roots. Inhale, lift your arms high. And exhale, bring the hands down to heart center for your Pranamasana. Coming back to your place of intention, to set your intention to feel rooted, to feel grounded. Let's connect with our left side tonight, or today, whenever we're watching this, but it's nighttime for me, so which is our emotional being, which is our female energy. So we're going to do our moon salutation, Chandra Namaskara. So from here, inhale, lift both of your arms high, and then palms are facing forward. Sorry, it's cutting me off here. Palms are facing forward.
Inhale, like you're placing the moon in the sky. You're creating this arch with your back. And then exhale, fold forward, palms come down to your mat. Bend your knees, right foot stays planted. Focus on the left, step behind you for your Ashwasanchalasana. And then drop your back knee down. Toes are tucked for your Chandra Namaskar, or for your Chandrasana, sorry. Roll your shoulders back. First, before we just scoop forward, I want you to pull those hands down. So pull your heart open. We're removing any of those blockages to let that groundedness settle in here. Take another breath here, pulling down, pulling open, opening your shoulders as well. Inhale. Exhale, now we're gonna scoop forward, grab that moon in front of you, and then inhale, lift it up. So I'm holding a ball. Then you can switch your wrists like this, like you're holding it up, and back. So your knee should stay about over your ankle, and your arch that's coming with your moon shape for your Chandra, which is moon in Sanskrit, is coming from your back. Breath in and breath out. Go ahead and plant your hands down to frame your front foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and step back into your Parvatasana. Right foot meets the left. Our first flow, our first vinyasa, we're going to dive deep into our roots. And as you plant down your knees, your chest, your chin, and then rise up into your Bhujangasana, I want you to visualize roots sprouting from each of those places. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, Guru Namaskara. And when you're ready, inhale, rise up, root to rise. Good. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes. Push yourself up into Parvatasana. And again, focuses on the left foot. So keep the right foot planted. Step forward with your left foot, Ashwasanchalasana, looking forward. And then drop your back knee down. Same thing, rise up, inhale. Probably gonna have to do something about this hair. And roll those shoulders back, palms face forward, pull your heart open. If you want to here, you can untuck your back toes, and maybe you can touch, not quite there today, but maybe you can touch the ground on either side. One more breath in, and breath out, scoop forward, grab that moon. Inhale, lift it up and push it into the sky. Remembering to focus on your spine, not pushing that knee forward. That's for our Anjaneyasana. For our Chandrasana, you want the knee to stay over and you're going back. That's why your back toes are tucked, to give you more support and more groundedness. Breath in and breath out. Plant your hands down. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, step forward, right foot meets the left. Inhale, Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, palms come on either side of your feet, head hangs heavy. Once again, everything hangs heavy. Shake the branches out. Wiggle your toes into your mat. Feel grounded. Lift your arms on either side of your head, palms facing forward. And inhale, rise all the way up into your Asta Uttanasana. Hands are like this. Good. Rise once again, coming to standing with your arms above your head at prayer. Inhale. And exhale, elbows down the midline, hands at heart center for your Pranamasana. And just take a minute here to tap in. Engage, roll your thighs in, engage your core, your glutes. Your intention is to be grounded and to feel rooted. One more breath here. Eyes are either closed or open, whatever's serving you more, to feel that sensation of groundedness, to feel that connectedness to your earth guardian. Good. If the eyes are closed, slowly blink them open. Look forward. Let's place our hands on our hearts. Bring your left hand first down and then your right hand over it. Roll the shoulders back. Push the heart forward. Push the heart into the hands. Inhale. Exhale. Begin to fold forward, dumping your heart into your hands. All the way. Let the head hang heavy here. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale. Use your core to rise all the way up and back. One more inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Release the hands down. Just as you're releasing any barriers, any blockages in front of your heart chakra, in front of your heart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back and come into your mountain pose, Parvatasana. Good. Hinge forward, come into a high plank. Make sure that your roots are planted where they're supposed to. So when you come into your high plank, those wrists are right underneath your shoulders and you feel nice and sturdy and strong. Inhale, come into your Parvatasana. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, hinge forward, high plank. Exhale, hips come high into your mountain pose. One more time, really getting a feel for those roots. Inhale, Utthita Chaturanga, high plank. Exhale, hips come high, all the way back into your mountain pose. Good. Bring your feet together to feel grounded and centered. Inhale, lift your right leg behind you. Exhale, right knee comes to your nose, crunch it in. Make sure to keep that left heel planted or as close to planted as you can to the ground. Inhale back, right leg extends. Exhale, crunch. Inhale back. Exhale, crunch. Hinge forward and then place that right foot in between your hands at the top of your space. Ashwasanchalasana. Plant your hands down. Drop your back knee. And let's give a little love to our wrists. Go ahead and flip your wrists so your palms are facing up. Lift your back knee so you gently push those wrists into your mat. Make sure you've got a 90-degree bend in your front knee. Back leg is strong and engaged, so it's not loosey-goosey. You've got a lot of engagement here. Look forward for your horse riding pose. Breath in. And breath out. Go ahead and switch your palms once again to marry your mat. Inhale, straighten your front leg out. Just get a nice little stretch for that IT band. Plant your left hand. Inhale, trace your right hand up your right leg and then up into the sky. A nice little gentle pyramid twist. Your back foot is planted at 45 degrees. So let's go back into our Ashwa. Then you're going to straighten your leg out. Make sure that that back foot is planted at 45. If you're not quite comfortable with knowing those angles, you can always rise up and draw two lines that parallel the long edges of your mat that match your hips. That's how you know that your hips are square. Okay, now plant that left hand and let's try that again. Trace your right hand up your right leg and then up into the sky, gentle twist. Breath in and breath out. Option to go for a bind here. We're going to be here for 2 more breaths. If you do want to do a bind, you hook that right hand underneath your left hip and try and look up towards the ceiling. Good. Unwind if you're in your bind. All together, breath in and breath out. Plant that right hand down. Bend your front knee. Back foot still at 45 degrees. Inhale, lift both of your arms high and come into a warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1, look forward. So all about those roots. So We're going to do a couple of our root asanas, of our essential asanas of which we build off of. So, Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1, breath in. Open up, come into a Virabhadrasana 2. Open your right hand forward, left hand behind you. Switch your back foot to 90 degrees. Keep that 90-degree bend in your front knee. And then look over your forward facing hand. Virabhadrasana 2. Two more breaths. Good. One more breath here, looking forward. Feeling grounded. And looking forward to feeling grounded. Good. From here, continuing to look forward, we're just going to bring that left arm forward with our right. Switch your back foot onto your toe mounts. And then step forward, come directly into an awkward pose. Come here so you can see a little bit more. So you're going to bring the left foot to meet the right and then bring about one fist width distance, so a little bit less than your hips. Arms are in front of you. Sit low. Make sure those toes stay planted, but you could lift them off the ground if you needed to. Inhale, come onto your tippy toes. Exhale, heels back. 4 more. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, back. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Good. Inhale, lift your arms high, all the way straighten out, stretch all the way back, come into that Asa Uttanasana, just like we did for our Chandra. You can't see my arms, but they look like this, but with straight. Breath in, and breath out. Fold forward, plant your hands, step back, come into your mountain pose, and then dive into that flow, into that intention. Root down your knees, root down your chest and your chin. Guru Namaskara, straighten the legs out. Root to rise, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes. Find your way into your mountain pose once again. Feet come together. Feel grounded. And let's go on to our other side. Inhale, left leg behind you. Remember to try and keep that right heel as close to the earth as you can. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale back. Exhale, crunch. One more. And exhale, hinge forward. Place that left foot in between your hands at the top of your space. Drop your back knee down, flip your palms once again to get that gentle wrist stretch. Palms facing up, 90-degree angle in your front knee. Look forward, roll the shoulders back, and then lift that back knee if it feels okay. You can always keep it planted if that helps you feel more grounded in this asana. But if you can, try this, because then you're putting a little more pressure on the wrist and getting a little bit more of a stretch. Breath in, and breath out. Good, plant the hands. Lift your back knee, straighten your front leg out. Again, if you need to find that alignment to make sure that your back foot is at 45 degrees, go ahead and rise and draw those lines with your hips. And then fold forward. Keep your right hand planted this time. Trace the left arm up the left leg, twist, and lift that left arm high. Option to stay here for your twisted pyramid, or to go for a bind, wrapping that left arm around you and hooking underneath your right hip. If you do that with the hook or with the bind, you can come onto your spider tip of those right fingertips so that you can open deeper and go further into your twist. Allowing you to release. When we twist, we release that which is no longer serving us. We twist it out of the spine, we sweat it out. Good, inhale, unwind if you're in the bind. And exhale, plant that hand back down. Good. Keep your back foot at 45 degrees. Bend your front knee 90 degrees and rise up into your Virabhadrasana, warrior one. Arms come high. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, open up to your warrior two. Left arm comes in front of you, right arm comes behind you, back foot comes to 90 degrees. This way is the best to show you. Yeah. Look forward. Always looking forward. Having gratitude for our past, being present, but knowing that we can always look forward, we can always change the future, we can always grow towards the future, as long as we are rooted. One more breath here. Good. Same thing, we're gonna bring that right arm in front of us, switch your back foot onto your toe mounts, and then you're gonna step forward directly into your awkward pose. So it's kind of like chair pose, but with space between your feet and your arms out in front of you. And we're gonna do our 5 raises. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2, 3 more. Up. Down. 2 more. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Arms come high, inhale, straighten those legs out. Go all the way back into your Asta Uttanasana, and then exhale, fold forward, plant your hands, step back, Parvatasana, mountain pose, and go through your flow, your vinyasa, rooting down as you plant down. Knees rooted, chest, chin rooted, straightening out the entire belly is rooted, the top of the legs, the top of the feet, the forehead rooted. And now you're rooted and you're ready to rise. Roll the shoulders back, inhale, rise up, Bhujangasana. Your body, your mind, your spirit are grounded and rooted all together so that they can rise all together. Hold here for 3 breaths. Chest is open, core is engaged, looking forward. 2 more. Last breath, inhale. And exhale, lower down. Tug the toes. Come onto the knees. Let's keep the knees together. Big toes come together. And then sit back and fold forward. Just a different variation of our Balasana, child's pose. Forehead towards the earth, still. Breath in. And breath out. Good, arms are still extended out in front of you. Engage your core. And on your inhale, rise all the way up into a Japanese pose with the arms lifted high. Good, exhale, fold forward. Try and keep that core nice and engaged. Inhale, rise. 2 more. Exhale, folding forward, rooting down, grounding down. Inhale, lifting, last time. Lift all the way back, open your chest and look towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward, Balasana. Inhale up. From here, just let your shoulders drop down, let your palms splay forward. Bring your fingers down to the mat like this. So we're getting a nice little wrist stretch on the opposite spectrum. Pushing your chest forward, look up. Good. From here, place your hands in front of you, coming into a tabletop. And then we're just gonna come into our Parvatasana for a second. Look between the hands and then walk the feet in between the hands. Drop your seat low, hands come on either side of your ankles. Inhale, rise up, come into traditional Utkatasana chair pose. Breath in, and breath out. Breath in, breath out. Begin to sit down on your seat, all the way down onto your seat, and then wrap your right leg over your left. Wrap your right arm over your left. Seated eagle. Inhale, we're gonna lay all the way down on our back. Stretch your arms, elbows over to eye line. Stretch your legs out, and then exhale, crunch everything in. We're gonna do 5 more. Inhale. Exhale. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good. From here, unwind your arms, unwind your legs, bring your knees back together, and then come back onto your seat. And we're gonna come all the way back up to standing. If you can do that from here, you're amazing, go for it. If you need a couple of rocks to root you down, go ahead and take those rocks. A little bit of momentum, and then rise back into our Utkatasana chair pose. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Let's find that Asta Uttanasana once again, really stretching our spine, stretching out, root to crown. Exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, step back, Parvatasana. And go through our last flow, our last vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, Guru, Bhujangasana, rise. I said last, but we're actually gonna do one more time after this. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes. Come back into your Balasana, this time wide knees. Knees as wide as your mat. Sit back on your heels. Forehead down to your mat. Take 2 breaths here to come back to that intention. 1 more. Beautiful. Begin to rise, coming up to your hands and your knees, tabletop position. Hips come high, Parvatasana. Good. Look between the hands. Step between the hands. Drop your seat low, second, well, maybe technically 3rd round of chair pose. Hands come to your ankles, drop your seat, come on up, Utkatasana. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Begin to sit all the way down onto your seat. This time left leg comes over the right, left arm comes over the right. I forgot to say, sorry, in the last one, if this arm isn't available for you, you can always give yourself a hug. You're still gonna get the same lift with the elbows and then the crunch towards your knees, which is using your core. All right, here we go. Inhale, lay back on your back, stretch everything out. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Exhale, 5 more. Remembering to inhale when you're creating all that space and to exhale when you're engaging. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Unwind your arms. Unwind your legs. Rock up to your seat. And then again, take as many rocks as you need to get back into that chair pose. Remembering, no matter how much life rocks you, that you always have your roots to stay grounded. Come back to your breath, and when you're ready to start rocking, start rolling. Here we go. Once you do come to your feet, maybe it'll take you a couple of rocks, slowly rise up into your chair pose. Seat is low, spine is straight, arms are high. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, lift all the way up to standing. Asta Uttanasana, place that moon in the sky, and then exhale, fold forward. Now is our last vinyasa. Put all of your intention, all of your groundedness into it. Step back, Parvatasana. Take a breath in. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Guru Namaskara. Straighten the legs out, rise up, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. Push yourself up, all the way up into your mountain pose. Feet together. Inhale, right leg comes behind you. Stretch here for a minute, just stretch. Feel your roots stretching all the way behind you so that your branches can stretch all the way in front of you. Finding that balance, breath in. Breath out, bring your knee to your chest, hinge forward, and then just place that right knee down by the right wrist. Sit back on your right hip, and then swivel around to bring your left knee over your right to come into a Gomukhana Asana, cow face pose. So you want your knees to be stacked one on top of the other. Really nice adjustment here is to grab your ankles. Grab your right ankle with your left hand, your left ankle with your right hand. Sit your hips up, and then find your alignment. If one of your hips, your top hip, so your left hip is up, you can either put a blanket underneath you or just come into a Ardha Padmaasana, half lotus, or even into a fire log pose. It's up to you. But we're gonna come back to this because we're gonna do our little stand and spin after this. Okay, so from here, left leg is on top, so left arm is on top, stack the right underneath it. We're gonna still do our eagle arms, our Garandasana arms. Again, if this is not accessible to you, give yourself a hug. Everyone give yourself a hug. Just give yourself a hug. And love yourself, because this journey of self-love is not an easy one. Let's take a grounding breath here all together. Inhale. And exhale. Keep your arms at hugging or go for your Garandasana. Either way, inhale, lift those elbows up to the eye line. And then exhale, spine is straight. Fold forward. Hook your elbows on the outside of your knees. And fold forward, closing your cow mouth. Gomukhana Asana. Three more grounding breaths here. In through the nose. And out through the nose. Two more. Duaha. Inhale. And exhale. Good. One more, connecting with your earth guardian. Breath in. Breath out. Unwind your arms. Just place your hands down in front of you. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale. Halfway lift, and then lift all the way up to your seat. Okay. To do the other side, we're going to do that fun little twisty turnaround guy that I think is really fun. I hope you guys think it's fun too. So even if you are in one of the other variations, just go ahead and stack your leg here. It's fine if your hip is lifted for now because we're just doing the transition. Bring your hands in front of you and then come onto your knees. Tuck both of your toes and stand up, standing up into a twist. try and turn left, you can't go anywhere. So then you're gonna turn right, keep your feet planted, walk your hands all the way around, 360. And then you land completely rooted, exactly where you came from, but balanced on the other side. Now your right leg is on top. So if you need a minute to get there, take a second while I adjust by grabbing my ankles, lifting my seat, removing flesh from underneath me so that I have this sense of groundedness, this sense of alignment. My knees are in line with my heart, in line with my throat, in line with my third eye and my crown. All of my energy centers are aligned. Root to crown. Right leg is on top, right arm is on top. Let's start with a hug. Right arm stacks on top of the left. Squeeze your shoulders. Give yourself some love. Breathe into that heart space. The heart is the home. Anywhere you go, anywhere you roam, as long as you're connected to your heart, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Option to keep your hands here, giving yourself a little extra love, or to find your Garandasana arms, your eagle arms, to twist them around. Inhale, elbows to island. Exhale, fold forward, spine is straight. Hook the elbows on the knees and come into your Gomukhasana. Mouth is closed so that you can listen to the whispers of your earth guardian. Love yourself in order to stay rooted and grounded. Believe in yourself. Connect with yourself. Two more breaths here. One more. Unwind the arms, root the palms down, root all the fingers down, roll the shoulders back, slowly rise all the way up to your seat. Good. From here, unwind your legs, come onto your hands and your knees. Tuck your toes, lift your hips high, and then lift that left leg behind you. We got to get that equal stretch that we started with on the right. Stretch that left side, breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in. And breath out. Bring the left foot down to meet the right. Look forward. Walk your feet forward. Come into a little ball, into that little seedling that we keep returning to. Give yourself a squeeze. And if you trust yourself from this seedling, allow yourself to root down, to roll onto your back into a ball. Squeeze your knees towards your chest. Give yourself a huge hug. Give yourself a ton of love because you're so deserving. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Release everything out and come into your final Shavasana, corpse pose. Our last pose for the evening, and thanks to Kelly, we have a new song for our Shavasana. So I really hope you guys like it. But first, let's tap back into that place of feeling centered, of feeling grounded. Inhale through the nose, feel the chest rise, feel the heart rise and open. There's no barriers here anymore. You've released them all. And as you exhale and your chest gently falls back, feel every part of your body rooting down, grounding down. Breath in and breath out. Listen to these words. It's really funny actually because I didn't even plan this, but from your earth guardian, from your Pacha Mama.
I wanna be free, so free, like a feather blowing through the breeze, like a bird in a tree, like a dolphin in the sea. I wanna fly high, so high, like an eagle in the sky. And when my time has come, I'll let it all go with a sigh. Pachamama, coming home to the place where I belong. Pachamama, coming home to the place where I belong. I wanna be free, be me, be the only being that I see. Not to rise and not to fall, be at one with love and all. There is no high, no low, there's nowhere else to go except inside your heart and be just who you are. Pachamama, home to the place where I belong. Pachamama, coming home to the place where I belong. Pachamama, coming home to the place where I belong. Pachamama,
Begin to come back to your breath. To come back to your heart rising as you inhale. And releasing and rooting as you exhale. Come back to the message from your Earth Guardian to be rooted, to take time to connect deeply with the energy of the earth, with the energy of Pachamama, so that you can feel supported to make your decisions based on strength and integrity. As you allow gentle movements to come back into your body, to grow, it's important to remember that the seeds that you're planting in your life are going to grow into something beautiful, rather than turn into a weed that you have to deal with later. So imagine those sprouts coming through your fingertips, those roots going through your toes, and on an inhale, lifting your arms high above you, growing into whatever you want to grow into, a sunflower, a palm tree, whatever it is. You can be whatever you want to be. Take a deep breath in and out. Slowly make your way over to one side of your space or the other, whichever is calling to you, your sun energy or your moon. Your right is your sun, your left is your moon. Returning to this seed-like position, this womb-like position, giving gratitude and comfort in this darkness. Feeling rooted and grounded in this darkness, so that you can grow, blossom, and bloom in the light. As you're ready, I invite you to join me in a comfortable seat at the top of your space. Hands at heart center. We'll close our practice with one Om. Resounding Om, filling up this space, filling up this world with that vibrational healing energy. Breath in. Bow your head to your hands, bowing to yourself in devotion to your practice, in devotion to your intention of feeling rooted and grounded wherever you roam, knowing that as long as you're in your heart, you are home. Slowly lift the head, bring the thumbs to the third eye center. The light in me truly recognizes, honors, ignites, but most importantly reflects the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Whew. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed class. It's really crazy that this is the card we pulled because I literally did a reading today for someone, and this was one of the cards that was pulled. So I think the universe is telling me I need to work on being more rooted and grounded, but that's why I moved to a new place to plant my roots. Sorry, tangent. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Kelly, thank you so much for that new song. I'm obsessed. If anyone else has any songs that they want to send to me for Shavasana, I would really, really love some new jams. I love you guys so much. I'm so, so thankful for you. Always and forever.